What's up? What it do? ¿Qué huele, que onda? This is Raw Dog Lucky Luck for WWE Raw 316. Shout out my boy Hayes, who could not make it today, but it's all good because today we have the chosen one.
What up? What up? What up?
Yo, man, sad news, and we're gonna go ahead and start like this. Okay, if you have ringing in your ears, it's because you just spout that Sister Abigail to the face. We just heard, actually found out from the chosen one via text that Bray Wyatt, also known as Wyndham Rotunda, has passed at the age of 36. And I decided to have the chosen one out here today because no BS, he is the one of the only guys I knew that is part of the WWE universe and is a major fan of Bray Wyatt. He is the only guy I know that owns the mask, the Fiend mask, and also has a collar shirt of the Fiend. As a matter of fact, when we went to SummerSlam in Vegas, he was rocking that. And I'm going to try to get a photo of that together so we could post on here. Later on, we're going to hear from the WWE universe via these tweets that are going out right now. But right now with the chosen one, we're gonna hear from him and find out how he got into Bray Wyatt.
What up? What up? So yeah, basically, I became a big Bray Wyatt fan from his time in NXT when he formed the Wyatt family. I don't know, man. He just brought that dark character that I connected with. I don't know why I connected with it, man, but I liked it. You know what I mean? I liked his whole style and his whole delivery of the character, and I don't know, man. It's just he's just somebody that I resonated with. So I started following him and watching him from NXT, and then I followed his whole main roster run and all the different characters that he had, and I've always been a real big fan.
And it shows. It shows. Like I said, you're like the only guy I know that was a fan because you obviously showed up to a SummerSlam wearing his gear. And I think he had the gloves
Yeah,
too, right?
I did, man. I had the whole get up, you know what I'm saying? Had the mask, the shirt, the gloves, you know what I'm saying? I was a big Fiend fan.
I remember talking to you when we found out that WWE had cut him, and that was heartbreaking for you.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I remember reaching out when he returned to you to the WWE, and I could tell you were excited for that.
Hell yeah, because I was hoping he would bring the Fiend back. That was probably, honestly, that was my favorite character of his. Like, I just loved everything about it. I love the way they presented it with the Firefly Funhouse. I love the mask. I liked all of it. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the most badass characters that he came up with himself. You know what I mean? He was a brilliant, creative guy. You know what I'm saying? To come up, not a lot of wrestlers can come up with their own gimmick, and he came up with his own gimmick, man. And just the whole presentation, the whole Mister Rogers type gimmick turned into a dark freaking monster. That was awesome, dude.
Yeah, not a lot of people have that opportunity to come up with their own gimmick and actually go out there and make it work.
Right.
Bray Wyatt was definitely one that did that. Um, but it was weird because when he returned, he had what card with LA Knight. They did that
Yeah.
Mountain Dew thing.
Yeah. The Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. Yeah.
Yeah, and that didn't get well respected, but it was what it was. Like they made it work. And
Yeah.
what was it? Was it? Did he have that match where? Didn't he go up against the tribal chief, or who was it?
Yeah, Roman Reigns.
Yeah, didn't he have some matches with him recently before
Yeah,
his absence?
he fought Roman Reigns a couple times before he took a hiatus. You know what I'm saying? I wish Roman would have put him over in one of those matches, but I understand Roman was in that build where he's like untouchable, unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody fuck with me type of, you know what I'm saying,
Right, and
run that he's on.
who was it? The one that burned him? Was it Randy Orton that put him to bed?
Yeah, Randy Orton. Yep, yeah,
That is what I was trying to recall. It was Randy Orton. But when he was back, it seemed like they're about to push him, but then he just like disappeared, and we all wondered why. I wondered why. He had just been absent. I had heard that he was scheduled to come back, but then he had some medical issues that were keeping him back. And
yeah.
after the news today, I guess they were serious.
Yeah, they said what I read earlier today is that he had COVID, so I guess I don't know if he took the vaccine or not, but he had COVID and it did something to his heart and messed up his heart, and he died today of a heart attack. So that's the official cause of death is a heart attack. So whatever he had that caused him to be out for that long, man, it was obviously deadly because it took him out.
It was definitely messing with him. And to be honest, I wasn't I wasn't like on the Bray Wyatt bandwagon or fan club,
Yeah,
but I did watch his matches. One of my
yeah,
favorite characters is him is the Bray Wyatt character, which is when he would come out with the lamp, and then all the lighters in the stadium will go up when it was like just pitch black. That right there,
yeah.
I think was awesome. That's what I liked. Was it the Bray
Yeah,
Wyatt,
yeah, that was just his regular like Eater of Worlds character. Yeah, the
the
Bray
Eater
Wyatt
of
character.
Worlds? You're right. You're right. Forgot about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that was a badass entrance, man. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. That's what made him unique. I like wrestlers that are different. You know what I mean? Wrestlers that come up with their own stuff, their own catchphrases, their own music, their own gimmicks. Like I said, man, he was brilliant when it came to that. He had great promos. You know what I mean? He was great in the ring. Like he was a real special talent, man. He's gonna be missed.
Yeah, definitely. Uh, the guy was on the top of the card, man. He had the entrance, he had the music, and he had that
Yeah,
cool finisher. The Sister Abigail
yeah.
was pretty cool.
Sister Abigail.
And
It
and
was. It was pretty
and,
dope.
and for a while, I had totally forgotten until I read Mick Foley's tweet.
Yeah.
This is what Nick Foley said. He said, "Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. This is awful news. Just terribly sad for his family, friends, and fans. I thought so highly of Bray Wyatt and was so flattered when he started using the mandible claw for his finisher." I had totally forgot
Yeah.
about that, and he's
Yeah. He adopted that as his finisher when he became the Fiend. You know what I mean? I remember when he attacked Mick Foley on a Monday Night Raw episode, and he actually hit him with the mandible claw. And ever since then, he was using it. So that was like kind of like a passing of the torch type thing. You know what I mean?
yeah. Now that you say it like that, I could definitely see that, man. I can't believe I know I didn't miss it, but because I remember it, and like I said, I didn't really like was on his fan club, but I did watch him, and like something like that
Yeah.
should have stayed on my mind. But since you brought it up, I'm definitely gonna look it up later and watch it because I'm sure that's good TV, great
Yeah. It
TV,
was
and
cool.
great memories. We want to say
Yeah.
rest in peace to Wyndham Rotunda, Bray Wyatt, 1987 to 2023. Um, Triple H tweeted too. He said, just received a call from WWE Hall of Famer Mike Rotunda, who informed us of the tragic news that our WWE family member for life, Wyndham Rotunda, also known as Bray Wyatt, unexpectedly passed earlier today. Our thoughts are with his families, and we ask that everyone respect their,
Yeah,
uh,
man. Definitely. Rest in peace
yeah,
to Bray Wyatt.
respect their
My
privacy at
heart
this time.
Yeah, and my heart really goes out to his family, his kids, especially because his all his kids were fairly young, man. You know what I mean? And to lose your dad at a young age, I know how that feels. You know what I'm saying? My dad died when I was 4 years old, so I know how that feels. So my heart definitely goes out to his kids and his family.
Dwayne Johnson said, I'm heartbroken over the news of Bray Wyatt's passing. I always had tremendous respect and love for him and the Rotunda family. Loved his presence, promos, in ring work, and connection with the WWE universe. Very unique, cool, and rare character, which is hard to create in our crazy world of pro wrestling. Still processing losing the GOAT Terry Funk yesterday and now Bray Wyatt today. My love, light, strength, and mana to the Rotunda family and Funk family during this tough, heartbreaking time. As always, thank you for the house. And
Yeah, it's been a rough 48 hours, man.
he pretty much just said what we've been touching on this past 12 minutes or so. Um,
Yeah,
the WWE tweeted his photo. Rest in peace. WWE is saddened to learn that Wyndham Rotunda, also known as Bray Wyatt, passed away on Thursday, August 24th at age 36. On Kobe Day, bro. On Kobe
I
Day,
know.
he was taken.
Celebrating Kobe Day. We just found out Kobe's gonna have his statue unveiled on February 8th next year. Shout out to Kobe, the Black Mamba, rest in peace. But yeah, man, it's been a real sad 48 hours for wrestling fans.
Definitely. What is one of your favorite memories from Wyndham Rotunda?
I got a few actually. I've been to like six WrestleManias, bro. So
That's dope.
he's wrestled at like three of them. He's wrestled at half of them. One of my favorite matches of his was when he wrestled Randy Orton at WrestleMania 33 in Orlando, Florida. I was there. And even though he lost that match, man, he put on a hell of a match, dude. And I was kind of mad. I like Randy Orton too, but I was kind of salty. I was kind of mad because I felt like from all the build up and the whole storyline that they told, you know what I'm saying? I felt like Randy Orton should have did the right thing and put him over in that match, but he didn't. But you know, that's one of my favorite matches of his. Another one of my favorite Bray Wyatt moments was it was the premiere of SmackDown back on October 4th, 2019. It was at the Staples Center, and me and my agent went, and this is when he had his Fiend character, and he was feuding with Seth Rollins. And I remember, Seth Rollins was wrestling a match, and right after the match, the Fiend came out of nowhere, put him in the mandible claw, and then threw him off the stage. It was just like a badass setup, dude. It was badass how they did it. Yeah, that always stood out in my mind. I remember the first time I got to see Bray Wyatt wrestle live. It was the week before WrestleMania 31 back in 2015. I went to a house show. It was a live event at Citizens Business Bank Arena in Ontario. It's now called Toyota Arena. And Bray Wyatt, I was like 2 or 3 rows away from the ring, so I got a really good seat. And Bray Wyatt took on Roman Reigns, man, and just to see him live for the first time, like I was super hyped, bro, because I was such a big fan of his, you know what I mean? And even though he lost that match too to Roman, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is with these guys not wanting to put over Bray because he's such a good worker, he's such a great talent. But just seeing those guys in that match and seeing him live was freaking awesome, dude.
Great, great, great memories right there. So today we're gonna say rest in peace, Bray, Wyndham Rotunda, and we'll end it with that, man. Hope we don't lose some more.
Definitely rest in peace, man. Thanks for having me on, bro.
All right.